Now, an update on an investigation we first brought you back in May. Longtime youth pastor Joe Campbell was arrested on child sex abuse charges at the children's camp he was running. The Oklahoma Attorney General's office confirmed that Wednesday after presenting the case to a grand jury last week. For decades, the former Assemblies of God minister preached to thousands of children across 4 states. Oklahoma authorities opened their probe into Campbell after NBC News published an investigation that revealed a pattern of sex abuse allegations against him. Joining us now, NBC News senior investigative reporter Mike Hixenbaugh, who was the reporter behind that whole series. Mike, good to see you. Joe Campbell is in jail now. You spent a long time reporting on this story. It's a case that goes back decades. Can you get us up to speed for our viewers how we got here?
Hey, for 40 years, this group of women has been going to pastors, to police, to prosecutors, to anybody who would listen, to tell their story of being abused by their former children's pastor, Joe Campbell. And repeatedly over those years, those officials have largely failed to act. As a result, Campbell was able to remain in ministry. He continued working with children and became a televangelist. After we published our investigation in May, the Oklahoma Attorney General's office decided to give it a look. They opened an investigation that resulted in his arrest yesterday. Yesterday, I spent a lot of time on the phone with these women who say they've spent years waiting for this day. They almost gave up hope. They never thought it would come. One of those women, Carrie Jackson, told me that she was stunned. Let's give a listen to what she told me.
This has been over 40 years in the making. So at first it caused a little bit of nausea just from the nerves, all the emotions from all of these decades all hitting me at once. But once I simmered down, I've been just praising the Lord. It's just a miracle that we're at this point.
Carrie also told me that for decades, she has carried this burden. She feels like God gave her a mission to hold Campbell accountable, and that she has carried that like a ball and chain. And yesterday, when she saw his mugshot for the first time, she felt like that burden start to lift. I also spoke to Oklahoma Attorney General Gentner Drummond, who opened this investigation and is prosecuting this case. He told me that his heart is broken for these survivors. He can't imagine what they've gone through for all these years. And he delivered a warning to faith leaders. He said this indictment should be a message to them. Faith leaders who use their power to abuse kids. If you commit that crime, he told me, we're going to find you. We're going to prosecute you.
Mike, how is the church responding, and what happens from here?
Kate, the Assemblies of God first learned about these allegations in the late 1980s. We reported in our investigation that a panel of Assemblies of God leaders heard Carrie Jackson's story in 1988. They questioned her, and then they invited Campbell into the room. She's a 15-year-old, and they invited Campbell into the room to challenge her story. They allowed him to remain in ministry, and he went on to allegedly abuse another girl in Missouri that same year. And so today they're telling us that they're grateful for all of the women who've bravely shared their stories. They, repeated their assertion that they did eventually tell authorities about these allegations in 1989, and that they continue to pray that justice will be served.
All right, Mike Hixenbaugh for us. Mike, continue the reporting. Thank you so much.
We thank you for watching, and remember, stay updated on breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or watch live on our YouTube channel.